Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron, Shield is back.
Yay.
Isn't that weird?
It's awesome.
It's
weird.
It is awesome. Well,
It's been so long.
It's been so long. I forgot that we did
It ended
this.
before Arrow and Flash and all that ended.
It did. It also had the longest break, didn't it?
In between?
Yeah. They usually have separate seasons too, inside the season.
Yeah, like the first half is different than the second half.
Absolutely. Now, before we get into it, Aaron, we got to reiterate, we do not discuss spoilers on the channel.
Mm-mm.
We don't want to know what's coming up.
Yep.
We don't want to know episode titles.
We're not going to react to the previews for the next episode.
Nope, because we're already going to watch it. We want to have completely, 100%, no spoilers.
I think actually the only thing we've watched before this was that one teaser. That was all it was. It gave a fiery skull, right?
Yeah.
I think there's been some other ones that popped up, but we haven't reacted, watched them or nothing. So.
We know it's Ghost Rider. It's Ghost Rider. So where do we want to start? We have to remember where we were.
Death. There's been death.
There has been death.
We had 2 deaths the last episode, right? Ward, right?
In Lincoln.
Yes.
Ward died a while ago. This was Hive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
it's all
had
flooding
Ward's
back.
mind.
Yeah. Hydra's gone.
It should be.
Isn't it?
We thought it was gone like last season.
It always pops up.
Yeah, that whole head thing.
Yeah.
Lucky them.
That they get head? Okay. I had to work that one out a little bit. I'm like, when did you lose your head? Oh. Now I get it.
I know Daisy also got mad.
She got mad, and then she got her eyeliner out and got glad. At least I did, because she looked great. I'm so happy. No, she's a rogue now. They called her Quake in the newspapers. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it looked like she was doing some Robin Hoodie kind of stuff. Like
stealing from a bank.
Yeah, and then she give the money to these poor people.
Yeah.
Like
Feeling good.
Oh no, it was the scientist's family or whatever, right?
I think so.
Remember with the
little girl.
With the bird.
With the little girl. The bird, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all coming back.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Isn't it weird? If I can't really remember these details because it's so long ago, but just once you start kind of discussing it, all just floods in, right? It's weird. Fitz and Simmons just,
I think something's going on with them. I don't know.
And you got slapped.
I think they're gonna break up.
No way.
Pretty sure.
I mean, they could, but I don't care now because it's happened. Mac had his shotgun axe.
Yeah.
Like a real one.
Fitz had his monkey.
No, didn't happen.
Oh.
Coulson, though, is no longer director.
Well, yeah. They had that little
a new
flash
director.
forward thing, and it sounded like that. We
And
haven't seen what happened.
And they're chasing Daisy.
Yeah.
And there's also Jonathan, I can't remember his name in this show, but Batiotis.
Oh, yeah, with life model decoys, right?
Yeah,
LMDs, at least.
So we don't know what's going on with that either.
And then there's also Talbot. Talbot, yeah.
Well, he was the face of...
He was the quote-unquote
I can't remember.
leader of the AMC.
No. AARP.
No. APC?
No. I don't remember. We won't remember.
A bunch of letters with an
I think
A.
it's done with. I don't think it matters now, right?
Maybe not. And then Coulson's girlfriend died.
Yeah.
That was a while back, too.
Yes. That was the first half of the...
Told you that she'd die.
Yeah. Good. You had to go back. You had to go back pretty far. Last time you were right?
Slapped me. What?
Okay. And then what else? Oh, Watch Dogs. Are they gone? I don't know.
Maybe not.
The mutant thingies. Are they gone and dead?
Oh, the testicles.
Yeah, testicles.
Fuck.
Remember those things?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Those things ugly.
Fuck.
I think they're gone.
I hope so. Hope they were castrated. I think that's everything. Mac and Bobby are gone, and they're not getting a show now.
Mac and Bobby, no. Bobby and Hunter.
No, yeah, Bobby and Hunter.
We don't know what they're doing. They could come back, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with them. They got exiled because of Russia.
Yeah. The only thing we know about coming into this season is there's a Ghost Rider.
There's a Ghost Rider.
Not Johnny Blaze.
Coulson supposedly isn't director.
Yeah.
And Chloe Bennett, Sky, Daisy.
Quick.
Bad or rogue or Robin Hood or...
She's a vigilante.
Bad.
She's not bad.
She's bad. Like Punisher. Bad.
You know what? She can be a bad girl. She wants.
But...
You want to start? Hit the button.
No!
Oh! Bad guys? Whoa. Whoa! It's her. It's her.
How many times are you going to watch that?
Enough. Enough times. Watchdog! Who's taking pills? Damn it, Daisy.
It's for the pain. Are they running from Ghost Rider? Wouldn't that be sweet?
I don't know.
Like, why are they
showing
so
Daisy
fast?
just hot and then these guys Hot Wheels? No, the trophies. Oh shit! And my girl.
So wait, who killed him?
I think they're being hunted.
By Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Shit.
I wonder if he's actually Ghost Rider or if he's just like a vigilante. He hasn't the power yet or something, you know? Nice car though.
Oh.
Well, it was. What the fuck? Okay, it's got the power.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How you know?
Because, look.
Nah.
Well, that was
That's what he's
awesome.
saying. That guy's like, oh shit.
Dude.
Whoa.
We're just going right into it then, aren't we?
Shit, there's the
Shit.
supernatural blood splatter guy.
Oh, Back to the Future, baby! See that?
Time to fly away. There we go, there we go.
Go, girl.
Yeah, she flew at the end of last season. Dang, she flew better.
Well, that was an opening. Ooh.
It's all fiery.
No more Hydra.
So is he the villain now?
Good to see Fitz and Simmons. Yeah, I think you look forward to that more than I do.
Oh,
Epic shot of the plane. Oh.
they fight there? They fight in the hangar?
Their fighting room is busy.
Blown up?
Yeah.
Covered in testicles?
The director thinks she slipped through her fingers too many times.
Damn, who's
The
the director?
director thinks you let her.
No, we pursued her.
Gotta be
She's
Calvin.
a ghost.
Well, in his infinite wisdom,
I don't see it.
with orders to kill.
Hmm?
To kill.
If she's responsible for these
Good.
bodies,
That's not Daisy's MO.
the world knows her as Quake.
So the new director is against Daisy. Fully. Great!
Who's that? Oh. Oh shit. Quick.
How are we feeling today?
Real good. Real good.
They say when a rider burns you, he burns your soul.
Jesus. I was thinking we were gonna get like an origin of Ghost Rider, but he's the writer already. Damn it.
She can do a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Hey!
New toys?
The exploding pen that you asked for.
What?
Can't imagine a use for it.
You know what?
And for you, direct
Nope.
agent.
Sky. No, I mean,
New hand.
What's the assignment? It's classified.
I don't like the team split apart, Aaron. You get the band back together.
Nope.
Okay. Let's learn.
If you don't tell me, you'll have to tell him.
The writer.
This guy's missing. The rest are dead.
Aryan Brotherhood. Not my kind of brothers.
They've been known to work for cash, sort of the value meal of hired guns.
The value
They're
meal.
suspected in the recent theft of
Speaking
this
my
big
language.
rig.
So who's lead of the duo? Are they equal?
I don't know.
partners? Wait. Is that Bobby?
That's Yo-Yo!
How's your wife, Davis?
Getting bigger.
You don't have to use a satellite to get to know me better. Just ask me to dinner again.
Again. Ooh.
Here's where I have to remind you that the Sokovia Accords that you signed
all
prior
right.
approval by the
Oh,
United
she
Nations.
signed.
It was absolutely crap. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had no idea there was somebody here.
You weren't meant to see that. She's crashed.
You made her a beautiful naked woman.
I built her a body.
Yeah, a naked body.
I was just now installing new hardware.
It's like Vision.
updating our
Installing new hardware.
sensors.
Everyone gets attached to something eventually.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Starts after I get out. Yeah, hey. Send me a picture of this guy. Maybe I can cover.
I'm just gonna have this guy tow this thing away so me and my crew can get back to work.
We got this.
This warehouse.
To him.
is
Man, that thing is
X-ray.
handy.
Shit.
Hit it. Yep.
There's no buyer there.
Everyone say
That sucks.
I think the director broke up the band on purpose.
Of course he did. I knew we'd be divided, undermined, kept in the dark, so I have been clawing for as much power as I can possibly grab to keep a modicum of control over any of this.
So much could go wrong.
Ultron, yes, I know. But this is not AI. AI is banned and that's good. This is mimicry of human behavior.
And they've banned
Still,
AI.
and then-
I will serve as a decoy target, a safeguard, a shield.
Shield!
Okay, turn her off.
So it's not an AI.
It is.
No, you say it's not an AI.
What else would it be?
It doesn't have it. It's just programmed. It doesn't have its own intelligence.
What's in there? What's in there? What's in there? What's in there? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. It's the Ark. It's the Ark of the Covenant.
They're gonna tear themselves apart. Ghost. Get some rock salt. He's kind of supernatural, magic-y. Maybe it's the same thing. She recognizes it.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, you got the devil inside you too.
Got a lightsaber.
Why? What's going on with this?
I don't know, Aaron.
Oh, they're dead. Shit, what is that?
I only kill assassins who deserve it. It's vengeance, Chica.
For what? You killed the detective.
He had blood on his hands.
A teacher.
A pedophile.
Pedophile.
Shit.
Ooh. Did you see that?
Force
She
kick.
quaked it.
Decide who deserves to die.
I'm not the one who decides.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, look at that. Ashing away.
Haha.
That looks pretty good. Oh. Don't let him burn your soul. He looks mad.
He's gonna judge her.
Oh, he's judging her, yeah.
It wasn't you. It was Hive. It's kind of Punisher vibe there, right?
Yeah.
Very clear distinction between him and the Rider.
Yeah.
But he seems to be proud of what the Rider's doing.
Yeah, he doesn't have an issue with it.
Yeah. Can he control when the Rider comes out?
Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
He healed. Not cut.
Yeah, you're right. A brother, maybe?
Never accept rights. What's break down? You still trying to holler at Janet's little sister? Maybe.
So the meds she's taken have been bone
It's attached to something.
accelerated healing things.
He's attached to his brother.
It's good to have a moment just us. It's been a long time since we had a moment alone.
She get infected?
Had to.
Okay?
Yeah. Long day.
Well, take advantage of the downtime. Who knows what tomorrow holds?
Damn it. Okay. Well, we're back.
Man.
So, magic, ghosts, demon thingies.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting into.
Superstitious thingies.
We'll fit into Doctor Strange pretty well,
Could, yeah.
right? With
I mean,
magic.
I don't know, magic versus like supernatural stuff, type of stuff, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't
You
know.
see, like, demon stuff. I mean, that's what he kind of is, right? He's a demon.
Didn't he have some kind of deal with the devil and
Yeah, past
something
judgment.
like that, right? And it
Yeah.
took his soul, and then
He can do, like...
he killed the devil.
Yeah, he can do that, like, stare thing. So, I mean, that confirms that there's, like, a hell and devils and stuff in this now, right? Have we had that in... We haven't had that in MCU at all.
No.
Because you could say the Asgardians are, like, the gods, but they're just aliens.
Essentially, yeah, they're just
Yeah.
from another plane.
So, this ghost that is part of this, like, what... I can't remember what it was called, the Infinite logo. That's where it was at, right?
Well, that's where they were meeting up with. That's where they took it to.
I just wonder if that's going to be like something that we're going to be seeing throughout the season, or is that a one-off?
Oh.
The cosmogenic thing.
I mean, it might be what those one people were using as a cover.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seemed like it was a business that was just like a meeting. It could have just been
Yeah.
a thing like, hey, look, was this? And then they
Sure.
kind of, hey, here's the logo again on this building. Let's go here. Could have just been like a clue to that.
So, what did they say about this thing? In the box, it's what we could use to defeat the Enhanced people that are our enemies now, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be so strong that it could even defeat Enhanced.
So, it immediately to me makes me think of some kind of ghost. But what else could it be? I mean, it could be like a demon.
An Infinity
thing.
Stone.
No, it could be, but it could be like another Ghost Rider like entity, maybe. Maybe something that they'll need him to fight. If that thing can take out Enhanced people, it might not be able to take out Ghost Rider.
Maybe.
I can see that happening. So he's like a hardcore, even more hardcore Punisher.
Him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he ripped a spine out of someone's
Asshole.
we don't know where.
You know, but the great thing is that those two exist in the same universe.
Yeah.
And
true.
one uses the other's face as his logo. What do you think of the actual actor that's playing him, this new guy, Robbie?
I don't know. I don't think I got enough of him to really kind of get a read on like the actor himself. You know, he wasn't in it too much. It was mainly his like hand.
True.
You know, and then what we did get to see of him was just there towards the end of the episode. So
Well, with
I'd like to
that, with
see
the
more
brother
of
and
it.
stuff, but I actually enjoyed his little dialogue with Quake, where he's like throwing against the van, and then he explains pedophile, that kind of thing. I felt like he brought the intensity there. When I first saw him, I thought, what? I don't know what to make of this person, but I mean that's just first impressions, I guess.
I like that little line of "I'm not the one who decides." She's like,
Yeah.
like, how do you get to choose who lives and dies? He's like, I'm not the one who decides.
Yeah.
And then
That's
and
actually
the transformation was so
Yeah.
cool too.
it's actually kind of well, yeah, I love the transformation. The skull doesn't necessarily look like a human skull to me, but I think it's because it's a supernatural thing. I don't need it to.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, like, I'm comparing this to Punisher again, but Punisher is judge, jury, executioner. This guy seems to be the Ghost Rider. Is the Rider the judge, jury, and executioner? Or is this guy, like, put them on trial and then bring out the Rider?
I think the judge is Ghost Rider, but he did killing, right? Like, he was killing that one guy
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
little garage thing.
True.
Like, he started to do that without really transferring. I think he transferred into Ghost Rider at the end because his whole car was on fire. But maybe not, because he also lit like that bar on fire and stuff. Maybe he can light stuff on fire by himself without actually fully
Yeah, it's going to be fun. The one thing that I'm way surprised about is I thought we would get up straight up origin story.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's neat not having that right off the bat.
I know. that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they trust us enough to be like, it's a guy, flame skull, kills people, he's a demon. Thank you. Watch it.
I'm sure, like,
all right, I will.
I'm sure Quake's gonna get curious and maybe, I don't know, maybe work with him a little bit or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. She was kind of he seems okay over here helping this, guy in a wheelchair.
Sure.
But I wonder if she's gonna end up talking to him again, and maybe he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Well, I sold my sold my soul or whatever, and this is what happened."
Yeah.
And it's just like a straight up, just that's it.
Yeah. I'm super interested to see what's going to be happening this season with that. To switch gears a tiny bit, talking about Quake, talking about Daisy, I felt like we got a lot of Quake and only a little tiny bit of Daisy in this episode. That makes sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
That when she was like, judge me, because she thinks that she's a bad person or whatever because of everything that happened last season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she still blamed herself for whenever Hive took over her, and she was doing all her little.
Yeah.
So.
Well, because what Hive was doing was
she almost killed Mac.
Well, yeah, she almost killed Mac, but wasn't Hive like? Not only was it, I mean, it was mind control, but it was like serotonin boosting or something like that. It was kind of like pushing what she kind of wanted to do inside herself. At least that's what she's thinking. It's not straight up mind control, even though technically it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that little thing in there. I just, after this huge break, I want to see Daisy Johnson a little bit, but I understand that we probably have to earn that.
Yeah, we probably won't have that for a while until
Yeah.
we got to get her back.
Yeah.
She's on that road kind of.
I'll be pretty happy with a Quake Ghost Rider team up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo, that'd be cool too.
For some reason, I was just afraid Yo-Yo gonna die.
Yeah?
I don't know why.
We felt that way all last year too, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What happened to Joey? Did Joey die? I think Joey's still out there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Did the balls get him?
No.
Okay. I can't remember.
I don't think it did.
We're gonna miss some stuff, guys, when we're trying to remember things from months ago. But I don't think so.
So Chloe's powers are hurting her. Daisy's. Because she's getting bruised and broken and stuff like that.
Well, that's what they originally created
Does
the
she
gauntlets
still
for.
have her gauntlets in,
It
or
looked
no?
like she had some sort of gauntlets.
I thought so too, but maybe she's wrapping them all the time and stuff. Maybe she's just trying to control them herself.
I mean, it looks like she's using her shield outfit as like her superhero outfit to me.
Mhm.
And then she's using the more, goth look as like her Clark Kent. But it looked to me like it was the gauntlets, which she would still have, wouldn't she? At the end of I don't know. But I mean, they've talked before about breaking bones using her power.
I don't think we ever saw when she left, right?
No.
It kind of just jumped ahead and we're like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then she was gone.
It was supposed to help her control them,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, she seems to have a lot more ability in terms of like
Well, she used her
precision.
foot.
Yeah, she's doing it precisely though. She's catching shit and pinning people and using her foot.
And she's holding enough force to keep the door shut
Yeah.
and people out where they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Versus like accidentally just
and flying.
and then she turns over here and just blows the wall
Yeah.
out. You know.
I mean, we have 2 Avenger level heroes in the show now.
Mhm.
I mean, Coulson with his hand is awesome,
Yeah.
but it's like it's more of like a Swiss Army hand.
Yeah. He's still an agent.
Yeah.
know?
Whereas with Quake and Ghost Rider in this, I mean, and then whatever this thing is, this ghost or whatever that thing is, we're definitely up in the stakes in terms of power, I think. Not many mention of Inhumans.
No, not too much.
They didn't name drop Lincoln. It's the asset in L.A., but that was Yo-Yo.
Yeah. The lying aspect in this.
Yeah, with Gemma.
Where like there's like Gemma working with the director but lying with the director, but then
Yep.
also like it's like everyone's lying to each other.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like everyone almost feels like they need to try to keep stuff from the director or keep
Yeah.
stuff from like Gemma, who will tell the director and all that stuff, where it feels more natural, I guess, or more of an organic lying system.
I mean, I kind of feel like this is the team has split up, so they gotta get the band back together, which is a classic sequel trope, right? Every time, like, in Ghostbusters, the 2 lovers find each other, and then in Ghostbusters 2, they're apart from each other, and they find each other again, It's a classic trope that in these kind of things, I think we'll have a moment where we are all back finally,
yeah,
Secret Warrior's kind of done, or...
maybe it comes back a little bit.
I hope that that's not just done.
Ghost Rider's part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ghost Rider, Quake,
Absorbing Man.
Yo-Yo, Absorbing Man, and
Yeah.
Joey.
Joey.
He smells-
Joey, yeah.
Joey. So I feel like we got 2 things in this that are going to be coming back at some point. One of which was the VR. I don't know why they had VR. You know what I mean? Like it was just kind of there, and they were like maybe just. It seemed like there has to be a reason for it,
If I had to guess, it's going to be something like some kind of interrogation or something like that they end up using.
Maybe.
And you think that, they've gone too far, and then none of it was real.
True.
Kind of like the Hollow stuff.
That could be. It could be something they could use maybe with the life model decoys, where maybe you use that to like control your life model decoy.
It'd be interesting.
Because like they said about you can hear and see everything in there, and you're not. So like they put you there, and then you can like be. It gives you a VR world of wherever your decoy is, and you just control your decoy.
Gemma was moving around in the VR, but was she moving around? Was she sitting down when she was doing it, or was she standing?
No, she was standing, but I don't
Okay.
know if she's really walking or how it was
I wonder if
working.
she's actually walking.
But that would solve the whole AI thing we talked about.
Yeah.
You said that the AI is illegal.
Yeah.
So if you don't have AI, you put the VR in it, and you're controlling your decoy. So now you can do what you need to do without the dangers of dying and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It actually makes it pretty interesting, like that AI point, that it might be that AI is actually included in the Sokovia Accords.
Yeah.
Like, it might be treated like a superpower, know? Which is really interesting. And Yo-Yo seems to have signed, it looks like all of S.H.I.E.L.D., maybe begrudgingly, but they're on that side of the...
Well, the president's involved with the UN, and the president knows of them.
Yeah.
They said that when Talbot told the president where the base was, that's when.
Mm-hmm.
So it must not be Talbot as the director.
I don't believe so.
It's got to be someone else. But I feel like it's gonna feel weird if it's just someone that we've never seen before.
Yeah. But wasn't the president, like, he wasn't in the know of S.H.I.E.L.D. until Coulson told him last season, right? That S.H.I.E.L.D. was still around.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
So, does that mean that S.H.I.E.L.D. is now recognized by the United States government again? Are they back in the open?
Maybe.
Because whenever they went to that site with the truck, they didn't say, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. They were like, federal agents? Yeah, sure.
It could still be like a secret thing Like, the president knows where they are. Maybe he made changes to everything, but it's still an under-the-radar organization.
That could be a thing.
S.H.I.E.L.D.'s always kind of, I think, been like an under-the-radar organization, except for maybe, like, early on in the MCU.
Yeah.
But even still, you know, like, Agent Coulson running around, he was always like, oh, I'm part of the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But no one really knew what it was, you know?
Okay.
I don't know.
I wonder if they're mainly now focused on enhanced people.
Yeah. We also had that exploding pin thing.
Yeah. Think that's gonna
Now,
come back?
it could just be a nod to, like, Q, James Bond kind of thing.
Sure.
Because, like, GoldenEye and stuff, he has, like, exploding pins. It's like, what?
Yeah.
But I felt like that was just kind of like, well, here's this. And then we don't see it again for, like, 8 or 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And then they, all of a sudden, like, well, we're stuck, we're going to do whatever. And then all of a sudden there's an explosion. Like, what was that? Was that my pin? Oh, yeah, he had a pin from, like, 10 episodes ago.
I mean, it's like, it's Mac using an axe, and then him being like, I need some kind of axe shotgun hybrid. And we're all like, oh, that's funny. And then a season later, he's like, I'm glad I brought this. And it just, that was so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
just the way that was given, I feel like that's going to be something later on.
I have 0 guesses on who the new director is. I mean, it sounds like Gemma and Fitz. I mean, I can't think of anybody that they would be closer to or would trust them more than May or Coulson or something like that. So it's got to be a new character. I just feel like they're really building it up.
Yeah.
But maybe it's one of those things where, like, hardcore Marvel fans really appreciate it, and I don't know everything about S.H.I.E.L.D., you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's interesting.
They mentioned Sokovia Accords and Ultron both this episode again.
Yeah.
To kind of make sure we keep tied in and everything. And then Radcliffe making his life model decoys.
I mean, I said that, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. seems to be on that side of the Civil War, but Daisy does not seem to be that way.
No. That could have been why she left.
Yeah. It could be. And I think Ghost Rider's right there with her, too.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to want to follow any rules.
I don't think the Rider is going to care.
No.
So even if he signs it, it's like, well, the Rider's like, I didn't sign.
Yeah. He'd probably melt out of anything
Yeah.
he gets trapped in, except for those giant big boxes. I don't know.
We didn't hear the Rider speak, did we?
No, he just stared.
Yeah. That's cool.
Once he turned.
Yeah.
Like, he knelt down and looked at her, and then just kind of moved his head a little bit, and she's like, go ahead, do it, I deserve it. And
Yeah.
he just, like, stood up and walked away.
I gotta, just as a behind the scenes thing, I gotta give props to whoever's doing the particle physics on the fire. It looks great.
Yeah. And, like, the ashes, the way, like, it just kind of flickered and just...
I mean, it's really hard to pull off fire whenever you have it moving and it's very turbulent, like it is on the back of his head, like a, wild mane.
Mm-hmm. I like that his
good.
eyes had no fire or anything, really.
Yeah, well, they're like, it's
dark.
really far back in there. There's like 2 spots, but it's so far back in.
To me, it just felt black, like it was just this black hole staring into your soul, you know?
Doesn't he? Isn't that one of his powers, like the stare that he does, that you like confess all your sins?
Something like that.
I can't remember what it's called. Obviously not Johnny Blaze, but the Robbie Reyes. I think.
Robbie Reyes.
Reyes.
I think it's Reyes.
Okay, I don't know anything about him, so I'm interested. I'm actually probably more excited by that than Johnny Blaze. To be fair, would it be cool to see him? Yes, but to have one of these writers, I have no idea.
Yeah,
what I'm talking
I don't
about.
know this character or anything, so yeah, it makes sense.
I've kind of lost my voice. I don't know why.
Mine's been going. I feel like in and out.
Yeah,
like during.
I think we were
streams
just
like
we were
with
sick
things.
and
yeah.
Last thing I really have is as of right now, there's no clear like overarching villain or anything like that.
Ghost.
Unless the ghost thing is one.
Unless that Ghost lasted the first
I guess
season.
I guess I'm just so used to Supernatural when a ghost is introduced. I'm like, we'll be done with this by the end of the episode.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know what that would be from, unless it's something related to Ghost Rider initially.
Yeah.
The only thing we heard it say was breath of fresh air, which I don't know if it has anything else to do with anything, with the exception of like she was stuck in a box. They opened the box. She had fresh air.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or was it like a quote or a nod towards something or anything like that?
I don't know. And then of course, it seems to me like May has been affected by it.
And it was a girl too, a girl ghost, right?
It was like an old woman.
An old woman?
I thought it looked like an older woman.
Maybe like 30 or 40.
Really?
I don't think she looked like old.
Okay. Maybe it was just like the transparent hair, give me the illusion of gray hair.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a dead woman, so maybe she could just look old or not old. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else? We got to go and see what the audience thinks, Aaron. We got to do a Q&A.
Got to go to our Twitter feed.
When's the last time we did a Q&A?
For future reference, our shows that we do live, we have a Q&A at the end that we look for your guys' Q&A questions at our Twitter, which is @BlindWave prod. I don't
And
know.
for Shield,
I don't know what people put if they put Shield QNA or.
well, I put one out earlier today. I said for Shield, you need to be able to put hashtag Shield QNA.
Okay.
And generally, we watch these about an hour or so after they're up or they finished on network.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little bit of time to get your question in.
Yeah. From initial premiere, probably about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 hours, depending on how fast we are getting it.
Yeah.
And depending on what night of the week it is, too, because some nights we're going to have 2 things we're watching and
Yeah.
push stuff back even more.
And also, guys, it's impossible for us to get absolutely everybody in, but just keep trying every week, and we'll eventually probably run into your question. All right? Let's do it!
Super second,
Yeah.
when do you think Deathlock will appear on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
He didn't appear at all last season,
No,
did he?
I don't think
No.
so, did he?
Wasn't he on a plane?
When was the thing?
I don't remember. If he did, it was in the first,
first
half,
half.
and I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, if they're fighting like supernatural shit, he might not be as effective as fighting off,
If he still has
Hydra.
to listen to S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff, like, is he, like, programmed at all, or is he
Yeah.
straight up on his own?
wasn't he doing stuff like in the Middle East or something like that for Coulson?
Maybe. I was
I
just
don't
thinking,
know.
like, if he has any kind of programming where, like, he has to listen to S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything,
I don't think he does. I think he's straight up
straight
Mike
up on his own.
Anderson.
I wonder
or
how he
whatever.
fits in with the Accords.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to be, like, as a superhero.
I mean,
right?
wasn't Coulson using him in secret?
Yeah, I thought so.
So there might not be any record of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Maybe not. Maybe we won't see him. It'd be interesting if they had to, like, bring him out to, like, take on Ghost Rider.
Or like
something.
the new director, whoever that is, like goes and shuts down Coulson's operation, so he has no assets. So he goes and collects the Secret Warriors, which by definition should be secret, right?
Yeah.
And Deathlock.
Yeah. And Deathlock.
And his Sword Man. All right. D.S. Christoph says, "What you guys think of the Ghost Rider effects? I thought they looked better than expected, personally."
Yeah.
I agree. I just talked about that. Fire looks great. The skull doesn't look like a human or realistic, but there's something about the tone and the art design of it that I just accept anyway. I mean, it's a man with a flaming skull. It doesn't need to look too real, But for what it is, I think it looks great, and I think it's very doable with their budget.
Yeah.
I
I liked... My favorite part was just the transformation from Robbie into Ghost Rider. Just
now,
the
I mean,
looks
that I'm glad that they did that now, because now every time
we don't have to.
we don't have to see it, but we know what it looks like.
Yeah, you can just go
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when you have the Hulk and like you do the slow transformation one time, and then from then on, like you can just he just hulks out,
Yeah.
or you like look at this guy, and all of a sudden you look back and there's the Hulk.
He's
You
Hulk,
know?
exactly.
It works.
Yep.
Joey Chiba says, "I hope Eric didn't pass out at the opening. Aaron, get the fan."
I didn't pass out, but I had a pillow just in case I fell down.
Yeah, man.
No, that was great.
That was-
I will rewatch it, but only because I have to edit this.
Only because I want to rewatch it too,
You-
just to make sure that he edits it properly.
No, don't do it here. You gotta do it in back at your place.
Yeah, I did it
Okay.
in the basement.
We know what we're talking about. All right, Lucas Phillips says, "How do you think Fitz and Simmons will react to Ghost Rider?" Yeah, I mean, Fitz and Simmons are very scientific.
Yeah, it's not a very scientific thing.
This
at all,
is
right?
a whole new world that this shield.
Well, they also
Shield
have a
agents-
ghost.
Right.
Like,
we think
how do you scientifically prove Ghost Rider and
it's a
ghost?
science ghost.
Science ghost.
Yeah. I don't know. How are they going to react? I have no idea, but I can't wait to see it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Kyle Snyder, what are your guys' thoughts on the new Ghost Rider and that Daisy intro?
I can't say any more without coming across like more of a creep than I am, so that's what it is, buddy. Seth Karras says, is it possible Ghost Rider could be referenced in Doctor Strange or Iron Fist? Because Iron Fist would kind of fall in that realm, too. And then thoughts on FX? I think they're great. Talk about the FX, but Iron Fist?
I don't know about Iron Fist. Main reason because of that is because this is in LA right now.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're going to
Hell's
be in
Kitchen.
New York. So it could.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's.
I mean, I believe Doctor Strange is also in New York.
Is it?
Yeah. That's where the Sanctum Sanctorum is and stuff. So, I mean, I think that this is just Marvel introducing magic and supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have to cross-reference each other. I mean, we don't have to have the conversation again of wanting the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in Infinity Wars, but it's going to be a lot harder for them to do that than to put, even the Netflix people in there, I figured that if they're going to do anything, they'd do the Netflix people.
Yeah.
But I want Coulson back.
Oh, Joey Chiba also said, "What did you think of the actress who played Ada?" I think she was awesome. The actress herself,
the life model decoy.
I think she did a good job of like being like a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Her little record scratch thing was cool.
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to keep in my head she's not an AI. She's not an AI because they put her in that closet and put the books there. I'm like, what? She just stands there, does nothing. You're a terrible person, you know?
Naked?
But yeah, naked. I like that he stores her naked.
Stores are naked.
Because I mean, he's like, oh, you got out, you know? That means that he stored her naked.
Yeah. Or she took off her clothes.
Why would you do that? Now, can he like modify her so she can be anything, or does he have to like put his AI into individual bodies that he makes?
I don't know. I thought it was an AI.
Gabe McKay says, do you think they will introduce demons this season? Also, what if Ghost Rider got his own show after this season? I know a lot of people were really gunning for Ghost Rider getting his own Netflix show. And
Yeah.
then they brought him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I actually prefer. I like the team-ups and stuff like that. But could he get his own show after this? It really depends on us fans, really, how we
much
react
he's
to it.
liked and
Yeah.
what they say. Yeah.
What I've
If-
seen
if
so
everyone-
far, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I'm not like, I don't have like much of a judgment. I have to let the writer judge for me right now because I can't judge
Let the
myself.
writer judge.
But I mean, I don't think Punisher was necessarily supposed to get his own series, and then he's so loved on Netflix they gave him his own.
Oh, he's so damn good in that. Yeah.
Could it happen? Yeah, but just like the Marvel's Most Wanted, I didn't want it. I like them when they stick together. You could have Ghost Rider appear in this season, do what he does, and then shows up on Iron Fist's season.
Crosses over and other things and whatnot.
I mean, Ghost Rider, granted, I don't really know a lot of his stories, but I'd imagine that the writer itself doesn't change all that much. There's not much of a story arc for the writer, but there is for who he's inhabiting,
For
right?
Robbie.
So,
I mean, yeah, the writer has to just, he's just doing what he does.
yeah.
It's, yeah.
I think
how it
that you
affects
could.
the other guy.
I think you could probably fit that in nicely with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for now, and then we'll see where we're going.
Kevin Velasquez says, what role is the writer going to have in season 4? Ally, enemy, anti-hero?
I would say him and Daisy will probably hit it off in a way. Daisy and the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents will probably eventually find their way back to each other. They'll be distrustful of the writer. He'll prove himself somehow, or make himself invaluable because whatever they're fighting seems to be some
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
going to say,
supernatural
the only way I
thing.
think that they're going to team up, I think they're going to be kind of against each other just because
Yeah.
of the way he operates for S.H.I.E.L.D.
And that's how these things go.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is going to be something I think kind of like we've had in like season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah.
Which maybe I shouldn't say, but might be spoilers if people haven't seen it yet. But it's going to be the thing of like, well, we're against each other, but you're not as bad as I thought versus this is the actual evil I
Yeah.
got to fight. Let's fight this together, you
Yeah.
know? So I feel like that's where it's going to go. So enemies, maybe for the first half, maybe not. Maybe the first half is that whole story of we're enemies, and now here's the threat, and then the last half is they're all working together. I don't know.
I mean, with Coulson and his... the reason he kind of stepped down as director was his kill anything, right?
I think it was
kill everything I need to kill to get to my objective was kind of how he was...
Yeah, well, he went very rogue-like, jumping off and
So
going after Ward
I
and
could see
everything.
him and Robbie, if he's trying to stay away from that, and that's what Robbie's doing now, I had got some attention. That would be fun to watch. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like these two together. One was from the Lonely Wakandan. The
Yeah.
other one is from Global Marvel. Lonely Wakandan says, do you think we will see a Lola versus the Hellcharger race? And who do you think would win?
I would say before I saw this that Lola can fly.
Yeah, right?
And can just go faster by going higher, but that thing
took a rocket
and then jumped and landed like a cat.
Yeah.
And then kept going.
Can it go? I know Johnny Blaze's motorcycle could go up a building.
Yeah, well, didn't he have to use chains to do that? Or could it just go up the building?
I thought it could just... Maybe not.
Yeah.
I thought it could just go up the building.
It could.
But
I mean...
his car just...
We're going to have to see some cool shit like that, right?
Crazy. And then Global Marvel also said, what are the chances that Ghost Rider touches and transforms Lola or even Zephyr 1?
Oh, shit. That would be so awesome.
So now you have
I didn't think
a
about
flying
that.
fire car, you know
Or
what I mean?
Deathlock.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. I don't know how Coulson would feel. He'd probably get pissed off.
I mean, it makes it like invincible, right? Like that car stayed in good shape even after a rocket and everything.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a certain car? Or can it be any car?
I think it's got to be his car. I don't know. I don't know the rules. I need to read. We got some Ghost Rider stuff. You want to say Ghostbusters? We got some Ghost Rider stuff. So I need to read up on some stuff. But maybe, you know what? I won't. I want to wait and learn with the show. You know?
Yeah.
So-
That's one thing, like, whenever I watch, like, Spider-Man stuff, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
this happened in the comics, and this happened in the
Yeah.
comics and stuff. But whenever I watch something that I don't know, I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, what's this do? Or how they do it? Or what's
So that's going to be doubly important for you guys as well. I mean, we have made our case about how we feel about reacting with no information. And personally, I think that, well, not even personally, a lot of people have contacted saying they love that.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to watch the show. They're not going to look up anything, and then they get excited when they see something for the first time as the story tells it, and not as a marketing guy tells it, you know?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, make sure you guys are trying as much as possible to keep that stuff out of the comments, because we do like to interact with our people down in the comments and stuff like that. But we also have moderators that will keep that cleaned
Yep.
up now, too. So there's that. But we got to do a poll, Aaron. We've done polls for television shows like this that we're all current with,
Yeah.
right?
So they don't know what's happening next
No
week.
one knows what's happening.
All right, guys. So for the poll for this week, we've been talking about Ghost Rider because he's the hot topic
Yeah.
for this season. It looks like.
Hot topic.
What do you guys think his role is going to be in this one? We
You
kind of
mean-
discussed what we thought a little bit about.
So
that.
you mean like in terms of like, is he going to be a straight up hero?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are the choices?
Well, let's see. He could just be a good guy hero, right?
That gets along with the Angel Shield?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So right. So he's like Yo-Yo and stuff, you know. Maybe he
So
just
a
wants
straight up ally,
to- Yep.
a straight up enemy,
He could be a villain to him, you know.
and then a like a, what do they call it?
Like an anti-hero, like a
begrudging ally.
begrudging ally.
Like they're forced to work together.
Yeah, maybe. Like, you know, like last season we had Lash, and everyone was like, "Well,
Yeah, and he
What's he
seems
doing?
he
Like,
seems
he's like-
straight up villain,
Yeah.
didn't he?
But then they also ended up using him in the end,
Yeah.
you know? Like, so that was like a bad guy thing turned
Yeah.
good. So
You know what? Try to answer this as honestly as possible, because this will be interesting later in the season. We can be able to gauge what people thought, you know, when we first saw him versus where he's going to be later, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So this will be cool. All right, so we'll just make three choices.
Make those three choices.
He's fucking real good, he's fucking real bad, or he's all right.
Yeah, he's in that
Something like
middle
that.
ground.
Sure, I like that. Okay, for those of you that haven't been back with us since we started doing polls, we do polls now for pretty much every reaction video. And if you want to get involved in that, I say this because next week we'll actually discuss this.
Yeah.
But if you want to get involved with that, you got to go to our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/blindwave. You can learn how you can enter in that poll and all polls. It's actually extremely, extremely cheap to do that. It's just a way of us trying to do this kind of stuff more. And if you're interested in supporting us, that's a fun way to do it and interact with us at the same time. Okay? There's also an early access role there, but for these kind of shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're just going to be trying to get these up as soon as possible. And that's not because, you know, we don't want to be stingy. We don't want to, you know, when we started doing Patreon, we don't want to change how we were doing things then. We've added things, but we're not going to change the core television show scheduling. So, like always, guys, there's no guarantee this will be up, you know, at 3 a.m. or 9 a.m. the next day or something, but we will always have these up as soon as possible.
Yep.
We film them pretty late at night, so it's going to be fun. All right, so I think that's going to be everything. Hopefully when we come back next week, we'll have more of our regular voices back, because mine just kind of sounds like that.
That's what you sound like in the intro.
I just don't want Daisy, you know, I don't want Chloe Bennett to watch this and be like, oh, he's losing it. You know? So I gotta get back in shape. Down in the descriptions, all the links to our social media. Blindwave.net has
Stuff along with shirts.
Yep. And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Button.
Are you judging me?